right, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Jordan Evans live here on our Facebook page as we are monitoring the icy roads, the slick conditions out there this morning here on this Tuesday morning. We're currently in Arlington, Virginia. We've been on and off of Langston Boulevard. We've been as far west as Falls Church. We've been on parts of 395 and 495 as well. And the interstates, I mean, we didn't spend too much time on the interstates because they are clear. It almost looks like it didn't snow on the interstates, but they are wet, and there may be some slick spots still, especially on those bridges and overpasses. But it's the side streets. Some main roads may still have some patchy snowpack as well. So that's what we're tracking currently around Arlington, Virginia. And you can see some of the snow that's blowing. This is not snow falling from the sky. This is actually blowing snow. We had that second round yesterday that brought in more of that fluffy, powdery type of snow. And now that that's the top layer on the ground, the winds picked up overnight, so the winds are blowing some of those snow flurries or leftover snow flakes around. So currently that's what we're seeing. That's not going to reduce any visibility. Of course, the main concern is going to be the slick spots. Now, this is a road here in Arlington. This one has been snow plowed, but here's a side street as we pull into this neighborhood, and it looks like a snow plow has been through here as well, but you still see how snow-packed it is. Of course, driving over that's packed the snow down, so it's not going to get down to pavement. Your side streets will not be down to pavement. You're still going to have the packed snow that may have turned into more of some ice overnight, and again, that's going to create the slick spots, especially on the side streets. So definitely take it slow getting out of your neighborhood, but once we get into the main roads and the interstates, I would not be surprised if cars are back at normal speed later this afternoon, especially as the sun comes out, and that's going to really help with radiation melting as we go through the rest of today. So if you're joining us now live on Facebook and YouTube, we're currently on the air as well, so I will be going into our coverage on television here in about 2 minutes. So you'll see me pause for just a little bit to take the segment on television, and we'll be back here on our Facebook and YouTube page for just a little bit longer as well. Let's see, we've been out again this morning, and yeah, we've just been going through some neighborhoods just to see how things are. It's been pretty much the same almost everywhere we've been. Some of the main roads are definitely better than the side streets, but you know, that's the deal is as the road crews, the snow plows, the main roads are priority and the side streets are second priority. So they've been starting to hit those overnight. We've seen Arlington, Virginia snow plows out here on the side streets, so they are getting through them, but of course some roads will take longer than others. And we are still waiting on our segment on television to come up here soon, so we'll be going on after Kelly Lynn does her report in Maryland. So she's covering Montgomery County. We've been covering Northern Virginia. Again, we've been around 395, the Beltway. We've been mainly in Arlington and Falls Church so far, but still, it's going to be pretty much the same everywhere across the area with side streets snowpacked. Main roads you'll be fine, and interstates will almost look like it didn't snow, just pretty wet with the Department of Transportation doing pretty good. They did a really good job last night with treatment, and the treatment, I should say, is holding up too, even with temperatures so cold. The treatment's doing pretty good, I'd say, this morning with keeping the roads wet and not super slick. Okay, Julian, thank you. Julian's our producer. He just told me we're about a minute away, so I'm going to go silent for a little bit and wait for... Yes. Okay. Thanks, Julian. So yeah, I'll go silent for a little bit, wait for television, and then we'll be back here to give you more updates in just a little bit. And we have coffee in hand. Yeah, and that was a different story outside, Megan. It's the winds, the wind chill we've seen from Eileen, and the single digits in some spots, so it is cold. That's the story outside. But hey, from in the vehicle, we're monitoring the road conditions here in Arlington, Virginia. We've been on and off of Langston Boulevard around some neighborhoods, and take a look at what we're seeing. Almost the same as Kelly Lynn there from Maryland. Snow-packed roads. There are some spots that are more clear than others, but the neighborhoods, that's where you're going to have the most trouble getting out. Okay, I have two people talking to me. Sorry, what was that? I said the mic had a problem. I said a lot of feedback from the phone. They said they had a lot of feedback.
Feedback, like we're echoing?
Yeah, what did the feedback sound like? They just said static. Was it because my phones are? Was it because my phone was next to the mic pack?
Potentially, but I don't know.
Does this sound better now? Oh yeah, okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, my phone may have been.
You want to go with the hard wire, or you got the wire?
This is fine. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like we had a microphone issue there. So that was probably on Facebook too, but that's okay. All right, well, I guess we had a microphone issue, so note to self, don't keep cell phones close to mic packs, as that can interfere with the frequency sometimes. So, all right, hopefully I sound a lot better now. We're back on our Facebook and YouTube, and yeah, we had to cut the television segments short because of that microphone issue, but it sounds like I'll be back on right before 7 o'clock. All right, so back on Facebook, Lisa, what road are we on? We've been on and off of Langston Boulevard, so some side streets here currently. What does that say? What's that?
Williamsburg.
Williamsburg. Okay, so we're in Arlington still, and this road does not look too bad. Still some isolated slick spots, but as I've been saying, overall, your main issue and your main hazard is going to be the neighborhoods, the side streets. Remember, those were lower priority for the road crews yesterday. They've been hitting them overnight, but there are several hundred miles of side streets to get to, so some side streets will be more clear than others. But once you're out of your neighborhood safely, you're back on one of the main boulevards or parkways, things are a lot better. The interstates are honestly just wet with the treatment working pretty well. So once you get to Highway 50 or 395, 495, 270, things look pretty good as the treatment's been holding up. And when the sun comes out later, that's going to cause some radiation melting. So roads will improve quite a bit this afternoon, but with temperatures falling back into the 20s again tonight, the refreeze potential will be there once again for early tomorrow. So this afternoon, if you need to get out today, maybe wait for the sun to come out, work its magic for a few hours, and then we get back to this evening. Of course, the refreeze potential starts with temperatures into the 20s once again. So again, that's what we are dealing with currently. So I'll switch the camera view around, and you can see. So here we are, Langston, or we're off Langston and Williamsburg Road here in Arlington. So here's a side street, for example. You can see there is some pavement. This one's not too bad, but still some slick spots. Not every side street looks like this. We've been on some that have been completely snowpacked or even untouched from snow plows. So it really, again, just depends on where you are. But most of the slick spots will be on the side streets. I'm getting updates from our producer. Looks like we'll stay on for about 5 more minutes. Okay, here's a road too. So this Doesn't look like this one's been touched as much. Actually, it doesn't even look like a snowplow's been through here because I don't see the snow on the sides. So this has mainly just been packed down by vehicles driving over. And so again, this one's going to be quite slick, especially with some of the hills. Four-wheel drive, of course, that's going to be a better defense against the snowpacked roads, but not all vehicles have that, so take it extra slow. And if you find trouble with your vehicle trying to get up a hill, I mean, don't force it. If your tires are spinning, it's probably not going to make it. So just safely back out of there and find an alternate route if you can. Again, that's going to be the issue for this morning, is the side streets. All right, checking for a few more comments here on Facebook. Waking up this morning, Tuesday. If you're just now joining us, we're checking out some side streets around Arlington, Virginia. This has been the story with snow-packed roads on some side streets, and then some other roads are looking better than others. The main roads look great. Interstates are just wet. Doesn't even look like it snowed on 395 or 495. So again, we're just really focused on the neighborhoods this morning, and with the sun coming out later today, that will really help things out, and the sun will be able to work its magic with some radiation melting later. All right, so Facebook, pull up some YouTube. Watching from YouTube and Facebook right now. We might be in a dead zone. Nothing's loading. Okay. All right, so we'll wrap things up here soon. The sun's starting to come up, and this one, where does this road? What does that say? Powhatan. So Powhatan Road in Arlington, Virginia. We're going uphill, and with our four-wheel drive vehicle, we're doing pretty good. Now this road's been cleared for the most part, a lot of wet pavement. Still some isolated slush and icy patches. So again, the roads won't be perfect for sure. But once you get onto the main boulevards, the main highways, the interstates, those look pretty good. So get out of your neighborhood safely if you need to get out today. And by this afternoon, the sun comes out again. I think things will really improve once we get that radiation melting later today with the sunshine. There's the sunrise coming up, looking very fantastic this morning. Hey, speaking of the sunrise, our days are finally getting longer. And slowly but surely, our sunsets are now just after 5 p.m., so that's something to be excited about. Wow, this might be a really nice sunrise here soon with the orange there on the horizon looking pretty good. All right, we're going to wrap this up here. Facebook, YouTube, we got to be back on television soon. So again, thanks for joining me. I'm Meteorologist Jordan Evans from Storm Track 7. Stay safe out there. Allow some extra time. And again, we're going to be dealing with this throughout the week with the slick spots each morning, but things will get better during the afternoon with the sunshine that we'll expect. And of course, those cold temperatures, so bundle up. The winds are out today, so the wind chill's staying down close to 20 degrees throughout this afternoon as well. All right, stay safe out there. We'll end this live stream.